G'day friends and fans, welcome to Dave Talk Stuff. Writing Corner, number 71. We're going to master the chapter length. Well, a lot of people, when you do writing classes, they assign you 500 words, then a page. They don't really, although some do actually go into chaptering and the purpose of chapters and so on and so forth. But they don't master the chapter. And to master the chapter, well, the average word count is going to be around 1,500 to 5,000 words, with your sweet spot between 3,000 and 4,000. However, there's not a strict rule. There are subgenres where chapters are shorter and longer. Now, take, for example, thrillers. In order to keep the fast pace, they'll hover around 1,500 to 3,000. You'll get erotic novels, basically 3 chapters around 7,000 words. You'll actually have epics, fantasies, where all chapters lead over 5,000 words regularly. The key, however, is context. Each chapter has a purpose and ideally should cover 1 or 2 segments of the larger story without being constrained by a specific word count. Now, as you go along, this will be based on your feelings and feedback is essential, particularly with beta readers. I go into this in greater detail on Patreon. Now, I suggest everybody practice. Now, there's 2 approaches you could use, of course, is 1, you could try to write the whole story and then chapterize. Basically, pants at the extreme, or you could plot. Most books are going to tell you to plot. You have your plot, you write your key plot points, and those become your chapters and your chapter headings and so forth. A lot of books these days tell you to dump the chapter headings and just, of course, it depends on the genre, the style, your personal feelings. It depends, of course, on you. You want to develop your own style. You want to be your own writer. Now, oh, geez, I forgot to share this on X, but you get the point. You want to master the length of your chapter. You want to be in control of your writing. Don't let your writing dominate you. You want to dominate your writing. You want to make sure that you're happy. You don't want the rules to constrain your style. A lot of people, I know, they want to formulaic. They want to hit that sweet spot, particularly if you're employed by a studio or a agency. They're going to mandate. But independent writers, bless your heart, you're the future, man. As far as I'm concerned, the independent artists are the future. You've seen what happens with studio mandates. You have diversity, equity, inclusion. You have formulas, as they call them, where you have to have X amount of beats, as they call them, where you have, like, the hero's journey is a formula. You have the 8-arc beat, where you have the introduction of character A, character B, the team up, the first encounter, the fight back, the aftermath, and it's all basically, you have the comic book, whether it's 18-page, 36-page, you have the big spread, short spread, you have the 4-page, the 8-page, the 2-page spread. You have the beats where you have the pages all worked out. Now, these originally view, uh, maximized the viewing experience or the reading experience, but over time, people who copied Tolkien, people who copied all. Well, actually, here's the thing: children's storybook, particularly school time stories, they started to lose popularity. I grew up on them, and they were losing popularity by the 90s. Then came Harry Potter, which came in a sweet spot that started the YA craze. But even those formulas wear off. So those who chase the formula end up, those who set the trend ride the wave. Those who follow behind may get some crumbs, but normally fall on their face. And some of you are going to rise and fall, while others may never rise. To each and every one of you, I would say, don't give up. Don't measure success and yards to compare yourself to others. Envy is not a good look. Independent artists shouldn't be tearing each other down, giving each other bad reviews on purpose. I mean, let's lift each other up, shall we? Let's help each other out. Where we can, of course. Nobody's mandating. But isn't that the problem? A lot of the rules are mandated for us. Page lengths, fonts, chapters, styles, what you can and can't write about. Amazon's eventually going to wear off. I think even Barnes & Noble and others, they've all dropped the ball. Ever since Borders. Borders was good. I miss Borders. They really dropped the ball with their lousy website, but that was on purpose. They were poorly advised. They were poorly they just got some. The problem with people who don't understand tech is they hire somebody who sounds like they know, end up with a rank amateur. And of course, the problem is the big boys. I know, hey, your Borders failed. What problem here? Come have a job for an Amazon. You can be the executive marketing assistant, or whatever it is, executive website producer or something, Of course, those jobs don't last long, but hey, suckers always going to fall for it, right? Like the guy at, like the chief programmer at, what's that site called again? Friends or whatever it is, the attempt to all the social media places that fell by the wayside, and suddenly all their former employees were turning up at Facebook. What a shock. Nah. It's a cold world out there, folks. Are you going to play dirty? Or are you going to play? Because ultimately, what's success? If you start tearing others down, trust me, you're opening the door to others to tear you down. You may think, don't judge, J.K. Rowling and all these people. I mean, they're prisoners now of their wealth. They're prisoners of their success and failures. They're not free people. They're not happy people. And you've got to ask yourself, is Stephen King writing books or tweeting all the time? How can he do both? I mean, come on, be serious. No, I think independent artists in the future and a lot of these so-called great novels of the 20th century and the 21st century will be dime store novels because people are already starting to forget them. They're already wearing off. So master your chapters, master your style, and don't let the mandates drag you down. because sooner or later, we're all going to be independent artists selling independently of each other on independent sites to maximize our revenue. Because there's nothing. Amazon aren't protecting us. Who's protecting us from Amazon? Facebook. You advertise on Facebook. You watch how many people put up their hand and say they've advertised on Facebook successfully. Exactly. Thank you. And again, thank you for your time. The full article is on my Patreon. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already on X. The links are in my link tree and expanded profile. Support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon. Buy my books, buy my merch. Please and thank you. See you in the next video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.